I remember the day that my uncle, DeJessa Ray, committed suicide. On September 2nd of 2020, he left us with shattered hearts, confused minds, and dismal souls, but above all, he left us his words. He said, "In all that you do, always be mindful." Now, I couldn't understand why such a wise man wouldn't take his own advice, as if in his absence a couple fleeting words would suffice, but it doesn't. But then I remember what Confucius said. He said it is by 3 methods that we learn wisdom. The first is by reflection, which is noblest. The second, by imitation, which is easiest. And the third is by experience, which is the bitterest. It is because of my uncle that I've done all 3. But first, we must look at wisdom. If we think of wisdom as accumulation of knowledge from all of these things to form a perspective of good judgment, it is not good enough, because it is too ambiguous. So let's ask Aristotle what he thinks of this. He says practical wisdom, being concerned with what is best for human beings by applying moral skill and moral will, discernment and deliberation, reflection. It is because of my uncle and our conversations about my experiences that I got to see a bigger picture. It is because of my uncle that I no longer view my mother as an enemy, but an ally, imitation. He was a mentor to me, and my brother, and my other brother, and a brother to my mother. He taught us the value in family, experience. It is because of my uncle that I know what it feels like to have a part of you die. But it is because of my uncle that I know that there's value in my life. You see, I used to wake up every morning willingly holding hands with death, waiting for it to take me. But it wasn't until I lived through someone that I cared about's death that I finally found the desire to be alive. You see, wisdom is so amazing because it gives people second chances. And there are so many examples of second chances in this room alone through reflection and imitation and experience. You see, wisdom is like energy. It cannot be destroyed nor created, only forgotten when people stop caring about themselves and others. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather live in a world where one death can be felt by many than to live in a world of 1,000 deaths and to be felt by none. Now, I may never know. We may never know why certain things and events happen, but I hope that we're grateful enough for the wisdom bestowed upon us because of them.